Demi-permanent color. How many of you guys are using demi-permanent color in the salon? Great. Now, when would you use a demi-permanent versus a permanent color? To refresh, for toning. Great. So with Kenra, we have 5 different ways that you can utilize our demi-permanents. And before we get into that, I do want to talk about mixing ratios. So for any demi-permanent, you're going to be mixing 1 part color to 2 parts activator. And if you are going to be using it for gray blending, you'll be doing a 1-to-1 ratio. So the first way you can use a demi-permanent would be to enhance your color. So if a client, let's say, is a natural redhead or a natural brunette, and you just want to add a sheer tone, maybe warm it up a little bit, neutralize it a little bit, this is a great alternative versus doing a full permanent color on a client. Next we have is equalizing. So if you are touching up somebody's roots and they happen to be a 6N at the root and their ends tend to have, or their ends have dulled out a little bit, you can use a demi-permanent to refresh, match the color that you're doing in the root shade, so then it's an all even look. Next we have is toning and glazing. So this is probably the most common ways that we like to use our demi-permanents. And with our fun colors that we're seeing out, our more exaggerated highlighting techniques, our money piece techniques, I think toning is much more important when it comes to blondes than ever before. And we have a wide selection of toners to choose from, including our rapid toners. And the rapid toners are going to be a little scary if you haven't used them before, but they are exactly that, rapid. So a good word of the wise for that is to use your rapid toner and mix it after you've shampooed, so then it hasn't fully oxidized in the bowl before you applied it to your blonde. And next we have is clear gloss. So clear gloss, I believe, is underutilized, and a couple ways that you can use it besides just putting it on somebody for a shinier finish is to actually think of our silver ladies as well as our super blondes that tend to go into the pool during the summer. These are great to put clear gloss on because you can actually utilize that to block from chlorine or that yellowy tinge that comes on our gray-haired clients. So it's a great up service to provide for your clients. And then last but not least is gray blending. I actually love using demi-permanents to gray blend because it's not as much of a commitment. So our clients that maybe can't see us every 6 weeks, this is not gonna have a harsh demarcation line. And I actually think it does a really beautiful job of just getting a lot of dimension while covering up to 75% gray. So those are our demi-permanents.